What a pro wants. What a pro needs.
Fucking hot. Boom! I'll grab it. Thanks.
Aaron Rodgers, we were just talking about football.
Hot start.
Yep. We can cut that out and restart.
Speaking of looking better than ever, that hat goes hard, Ticks. Kind of like it.
Tell you.
We're the ones. You're the twos.
Next.
Inter Nation, wake the fuck up. We are back, episode 45. Shout out Rosie Nix. He was a Pro Bowler.
Sure was.
That was like the last fullback we had.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, don't forget about Derek Watt.
Oh, sorry. Dylan didn't forget about that. He picked up fantasy this week.
Good fantasy pickup. How many points did he get you this week?
As many as his kicker did, so 0.
Oh.
Ooh, yikes. Still going to beat me, though. Yeah. I like your guys' sweaters. They're nice. USA drinking team.
Yeah, this actually has a pocket for beer,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
but I don't have a beer.
Nice.
It's not even a real sweater.
Tiggs,
It is a weird
Tiggs,
felt, I'm not going to lie.
Lift up your right arm, cuz. Your sweater's ripped.
Happens to the best of us.
We got on. Those in different area, kids.
Yep, that's mine.
I got the Grinch.
Naturally.
Max. Thought you were going to finish it. It's all right.
No.
So, yeah, it is December 22nd. Christmas is 3 days away.
Hard to believe.
Honestly, it is. I mean, it's like 12 degrees outside now. It's supposed to be like 60 on Christmas.
Yeah,
Ugh,
pretty much.
I hate that. I want snow. That snow we got, what was it? Yesterday?
Yeah.
We needed that for Christmas.
Well, sorry it didn't happen.
I know. Sucks.
Be on the lookout for Twitter giveaway. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
There we go.
Stay tuned. We're going to start with our hot takes for our last episode. I said that Pitt Wrestling was going to upset the Ohio State. They did not. They lost by 2. Great match, though. I'll tell you what happened at the end real quick. We had an unranked guy who was facing the number 4 guy in the country. He needed to pin him in order to go to the tiebreaker. I looked at Court, my mom. I was like, "Yeah, we're not winning this match." And he went out and upset the number 4 kid in the country. So
There we go.
that was pretty cool.
And then Brock Lesnar came out.
Oh,
did.
nice.
Kurt Angle right after.
Tig says that Walt was going to have 2+ sacks and a turnover against the Ravens. He had that against the Eagles.
Right.
So,
Maybe if he wouldn't have hurt his ankle.
yeah. Well, you know what they say. You suck. Dylan said SMU was going to beat Penn State in college football playoff. And talking about sucking, that's
Oh.
SMU.
Yeah, that was a tough beat there, Dill.
I don't even think the
Performance
game
by
was
the
close.
ponies.
No.
No, it was like 38 to something.
Wasn't there like back-to-back pick sixes in there?
I didn't watch the game.
Yep. He threw like 3 interceptions in the first quarter.
Yuck.
The James says that Pitt women's volleyball will be national champions.
That's a touchy subject.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, well, I don't bet against any Pittsburgh team, so.
He bleeds black, gold, and blue also.
Unless they're playing
Tar Heel
Ohio
blue.
State or UNC.
Right. And then it's light blue.
It's still blue.
And red.
Still blue.
Basically, he bleeds every color except for green and orange.
Well, technically, you
Purple,
always bleed
too.
red. So
Yeah, red's always in there.
And, yeah, we had one person get it right, and this obviously must be a Christmas
miracle.
It
Sure is.
It has to be. Corey said that they was going to hold Saquon to 100 yards, and they did.
Does help he didn't play 2 quarters.
I was going to say, you don't like anybody getting injured, but surely helped.
He said, I don't like anybody getting injured, but I didn't mind it.
But I will take the point, yes. Thank you.
So, yeah, Corey, you're getting close, bud. Pulling for
Hey.
you. I'll review our all-time records here. Myself and Dill are still at 10-23. The James still coming up our ass at 8-12.
Yeah. It's kind of, might be better that I missed this week, so.
Yeah. I'm not going to say why, but Tig 7-36 and rounding out the rear, Corey 5-38.
Hey, you're closer to 10.
We're getting there, boys.
5 more before
You're
2
closer
losses.
to me, actually.
He is.
We're going to get this by not, next year, 2025, by 2026. We're going to get to 10.
Hey, so far me and Dylan are the only ones at 10. So
Took a while to get there.
it did. I mean, 45 episodes and we're still at 10. So
Here we go.
Man, 45 episodes, you're at 5.
Well,
You did miss a couple with your trip to Alaska, though. So
but I did get the hot takes, though. That's the thing. Sort of like one of those. Then I missed it, obviously.
yeah, whatever you say. So yeah, Christmas 3 days away. You guys get anything good?
I almost sneezed.
You gotta
It was
sneeze for
in there,
Christmas.
and I couldn't get it out. Oh, it hurt holding that in.
Anybody?
He almost went back to Alaska. No, I won't. I won't know until Wednesday.
Okay. You guys open presents yet?
I didn't. What was the question? Because I completely missed it. I thought I was going to sneeze.
Did you open any presents yet?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Greta got me this really nice bracelet and stuff for my car.
Nice. What's
Yeah.
the bracelet?
Lego bricks.
It's like a heart with an infinity symbol through it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic because it's a heart.
Yeah, Alaska.
What was that state?
Is that where she got it from?
Yeah, it shipped from Alaska. Just got
Thanks.
in
You
yesterday.
open anything yet?
No.
I did today.
Definitely not a new sweater. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Actually, our lovely friend over here did get us some cards, so I guess
Yeah.
that counts.
Yeah. Shout out you.
Nice guy. Tries hard.
Whose turn is it next year? Because I got everyone cards last year, and I'm pretty sure last time I checked, you two are freeloaders over there.
Cora's pointing at me, so I guess I'll
Actually, I give people cards all the time.
Base cards.
You want me to throw them away?
That's what you usually do. That's what
I'll
I
start-
do when you
You know
come
what?
to
I'll
me.
start doing that and not think of you guys anymore. You selfish prick.
Corey gives me base cards. He's like, oh, I don't want to throw his ways here. You guys said, all right, I'll just throw them away then.
Not me throwing them away.
I'm not getting a 1-1 from you next year. You're out.
Right. I'll get the skins real quick.
Right. That card doesn't exist, by the way. It's
Yeah,
fake.
you're right.
So on that note, we'll just start off here since it's cold outside. Start off with some puck on the ice.
That's on me.
Is that me?
That is you.
Oh, that is me.
I just wanted to look at you.
Keep it a little short today. Just some quick notes. It was reported that, oh God, how do you say his first name? Kako.
Kako.
Yeah, him.
Capocacco.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The Rangers were trying to move him. Guess what? They shipped him right to Seattle. I don't know. He can't find his footing anywhere. So I think it was just time. He was pissed off. They were pissed off. See you later. The Oilers are looking into Ben Sherratt. I don't know how I feel about that. The Oilers they have the same issue every year. They have no defense.
Maybe they should look into goaltending.
I don't think Skinner's playing that bad this year. I just think they have so much. They're like the Leafs. Like they're very top loaded, and there's no back end. Like it's been their issue since
They signed Darnell Nurse to however much money they did.
Yeah, that's a terrible contract. Next, we're going to move into the Kings. They are looking into Cousins from Buffalo. Since Buffalo came out and said this is the solution to our issues are in this room, they haven't won a game. So I would imagine they're looking to move a lot of their players. Not the core guys. Like I can't see Tage and Darlene going anywhere, but
I think their defense is going to stay put too, because their defense is all about 13 years old and has a lot of potential.
yeah, I'm a big fan of Bo. I wish the Penguins would have got him for the price that the Sabres got him. It was a bag of rocks. I would guess they sent Middlestat out, but he's pretty good. Power's real young. Darlene's real young. I think they're trying to build it from the goaltending out. Are you good?
I just.
He's like sitting here going,
It did not
Yeah.
feel well.
He's doing a Soto shuffle over there.
Is Levi still in the AHL?
Oh yeah. He was up and then they sent him down.
No, I was going to say.
So
Because he was a beast. He played Michigan, right?
Yeah.
He was a beast in Michigan, and last year just couldn't really.
yeah, he's a
Put it together.
he's a little bit younger, so I think he's kind of in the Bloomquist role, where like he's still trying to adjust to what the NHL's like. We'll see if he pans out. I don't know if he does. I think he's their best chance to pan out as a goaltender. But they had Allmark,
I
And they-
forgot about that.
and they just let him go for nothing. He signed in free agency, so I mean, if you keep him, I think I think the conversation around the Sabres is much different if you retain him.
I agree.
But instead, he's up in Ottawa, and the Wild are looking into Kaprizov extension. That's their top priority for this year, which it should be the way he's playing.
He's a beast.
Yeah. And then the other note, it's not on there, but Rempe was suspended 8 games today.
It was 8.
They suspended him 8 games.
Do those games count in the AHL as well?
No. He has more. He's been kicked out of more games than he has points in the NHL in
Yeah, I
22
saw
games.
that.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. I mean, you can't just headshot dudes and then expect nothing to happen with it. I mean, Heiskanen's head is literally his whole body is facing this way if the boards are this way, and Rempe is the Christmas tree, and it's just like what are you thinking? Even in like juniors, they have those stop signs on the back of jerseys. Like, did you just forget those exist?
I don't really think that Rempe cares, to be honest.
Yeah, he like green lighted that. Like he just went. He tried to go through the boards with him.
Yeah,
What good does he bring to the Rangers? Honestly,
nothing.
If you ask Rangers fans, they love him.
for what?
Yeah, but anyone that's like pretty physical, New York loves. Like Avery. Now, granted, Avery's a lot better than Rempe, but he like Avery. I think I was listening to someone. I can't remember who it was. They were talking about Sean Avery, but there's only 3 people that have like ever had their name chanted by the Rangers fan, and Avery's one of them. And I want to say, I think Hank's one, Avery's one, and there's one other one, and I don't know who the third one is. But they love people to just beat the shit out of dudes. So, but other than that, I'd say on the Penguins side, the Penguins at least look a little bit better.
Yeah, they're 7-3-1 in their last 11.
I think the last time we were talking, they were kind of turning it, and now it seems like it has turned. They have a little bit of a stretch here. They got the Flyers on Monday, and then they have the Islanders and home and home. We need to beat the shit out of the Flyers. That's first and foremost. I can't stand the Flyers. Anybody that likes the Flyers, you know who you are. I don't like you either. And then the Islanders, I'd be interested to see if Sorokin plays both of them. He tends to pull double duty like that. But if they can get wins in all of those games, I think that the next time we talk about the Penguins, we'll be in a much better spot.
Well, they were in the second wild card spot before last night,
Yeah.
but we also had games in hand. So
Yeah, the thing is, like, the Capitals are having a really, really good season. Even with Ovechkin hurt, they're still having a really, really good season. And then you also have the Rangers, who I don't even know what is going on. They're like 2-8.
I don't think they know what's going on either. It's definitely something that they haven't seen in recent years.
No, and it's not like you can't look and it's like one specific thing. Like Igor's still playing the way he does, but like the defense looks disoriented. The offense looks just like they don't want to be there. So I don't know if it's a coaching change. I want to say Laviolette's their coach. He tends to have a shelf life in the NFL. It's like 1 to 2 years, and then at like the third years when everything goes to shit,
Then it just rebounds.
I think that they just need to simplify what they're doing. Like I think they're trying to do way too much. Like if you watch them play, they try to make like the extra move or the extra pass. Like just get pucks into the zone, get shots, get quality shots, get out of there. This is not a hard concept to understand. It's the same thing I tell my players. Like you don't need to dangle the entire team to get a goal. You need to dangle maybe one and get the puck in it, like shoot it. So I'm interested to see what happens with the Rangers. I think they're going to blow up their whole team. Any of you guys have anything for the NHL?
I was just looking at Igor's stats. He has 11 wins in 25 games.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's still posting let me find it again. It is a staggering 2.91 goals against with a 913 save percentage. So
it's not him.
They just lost to Carolina today, too.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's literally not him. I think Quick's playing well too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Like the goaltenders are not the issues here. It's the team in front of them, and like I said, I think they're getting ready to blow the whole team up. Like I think Laviolette's first, and then I think it's like I do think Kreider's getting moved. Where he goes, I hope it's not in the Metro.
I don't think they would move him into the Metro.
I don't think so either. I did see not Carolina. I saw Florida might be looking into him. I couldn't see him playing. Like I don't know where he would fit in that lineup.
Yeah, it's kind of crowded.
Yeah, and the salary cap is just an issue at that point. So I'd be interested to see. I think like a decent team for him might be like Chicago, where like they could use somebody like that. Look for Taylor Hall to be on the move. Chicago, he's not in the good graces of Chicago right now. So I think he's on the move. So I'm interested to see what the next few weeks, maybe a month, brings to the NHL. I think it's just like we're in that kind of middle ground where it's like this is kind of like the dead of the season, where it's just there's not a lot to report on. So that's all I have on the NHL.
Anything else?
Yeah, I do want to talk about women's volleyball for a little bit.
Nice.
That's way more exciting to me right now. So Pitt, I might go on a little rant here just because of what I saw online. Pitt played Louisville. Anna DeBeer that was gross. her ankle was at a straight 90 degrees. It looked like kids that didn't know how to tie their hockey skates. Like her little ankle was touching the ground, and her foot was about this way. So hopefully she heals. She didn't play today, which I think that sucks, because she's a phenomenal athlete. But Pitt, they won the first set. They looked pretty comfortable. They were up in the second set. They end up losing the second set. Then in the third set, it went all the way to like 28-26, and they had 4 set points and didn't convert on any of them. And then they obviously lost in the fourth one. I think once you lose the third set the way that it happened, it's very, very hard to maintain momentum.
Right.
I was watching it with Bree, and I asked her, like, how hard is it to maintain momentum throughout an entire game? And she's like, it would be like you playing hockey for the entire game and you don't get a break. So it's like, to keep sustained momentum the entire time is really, really hard, and when it swings, it swings. And I think that everybody that watched that saw it. I think once you saw the third set, you kind of knew. You were like, oh, shit. Louisville has they came into the match with the number 1 blocking defense, and you can see why. I mean, they were just, every time we were up close, they had to, I can't remember her name, but she was like, she blocked so many balls that we hit, and it was just like, I think it's hard when you have very, very high expectations. A lot of people online are saying, like, Pick choked and they blew it and shit like that. Those people can go F themselves.
I feel like that there's, and I mean, obviously I'm very new to watching the sport of college volleyball, but I feel like outside of like the top 5, it's just like non-competitive outside of that. Like, you have, like, obviously Penn State won today, like Texas won last year, Pitt, Louisville. Like, there's like 5, 6, maybe 7 teams that are like just in a different like level of competitiveness and like athleticism than like the rest.
And it's pretty much the teams that were pretty much in the playoffs.
Right. I mean, it was the top 4 seeds all made it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was necessarily a failure in Pitt season at all.
They finished 33-2. Like,
yeah.
I think if you look at a season,
And they won how many straight sets?
30 something.
It was something ridiculous. Like
it was
that,
10.
where they
It was
lose a
10
set.
matches, I think. The thing with I think any time you have a team with very high expectations, or just any team in general, when you have like consistent success, I think a lot of fans get very tunnel visioned into like, well, you lost this specific game, therefore you suck.
Right.
I think that's asinine. There's no reason that a team that goes 33-2, right, where you had a lot of different players coming in. Tori Stafford got hurt halfway through it, and then she ends up being like, yeah, I'm staying in, you can go kick rocks, to like the trainer. Like, you have to look at, like, if you look at their whole season, right? So Fairbanks is a senior. She's probably, unless she comes back as a grad student, she's most likely leaving. Valeria's she's a grad student, she's leaving. Obviously, Cat Flood's a grad student, she's pretty much leaving. Everybody else, though, is pretty young. So, like,
sophomores, pretty much.
yeah, like,
And
I
a
think
couple
Bree
freshmen.
Kelly is a junior.
Yeah.
But other than that, everybody else is coming back. So
I mean, Olivia Babcock just won the
she's player of the year.
and she's a sophomore.
Right.
So.
She also had 31 kills in that game. Good luck stopping that ball. That thing's coming at you 60 miles an hour.
Yeah. Did you see that video with the fan?
Yes.
When they did that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think overall for Pitt, I think it's a great season. It's not the result that everyone expected, but I think to hang your head on that specific season, I think is a mistake.
Right.
I think they played great. I think the way that a lot of the city was introduced to the sport that might have not watched the sport, I think it's great for the city. I've said it before, that's the only Pitt sports team that I support. So, sticking with that.
Big swimming guy too.
Pitt swimming.
Yeah, thought so.
No.
Must have been somebody else.
It's Dylan.
No. I can't support Pitt when I went to Duquesne, so it's just a thing. But Pitt volleyball, I'm looking forward to next year. I will probably be dragging you guys to more than a game, but
Wasn't that my idea?
yeah, but I'm just letting you know we're going back. I might get. I
shout
might.
out Tiggs for coming.
I might actually just get season tickets. So, but yeah, I think that congratulations to Penn State. Their coach is
Good upon
actually their coach. If you haven't heard her story, she's battling breast cancer right now. She's
Stage
actually 4. She is the first women's coach to lead her team to a Division I volleyball championship. I think that's a pretty sick accomplishment. Their team is really good. They almost got smoked by Louisville. They came all the way back too.
Yeah.
And
They reverse swept them, didn't
yeah,
they? No, that wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't Louisville.
they reverse swept Nebraska.
Nebraska, too.
And Nebraska's a really good team.
Yeah.
They had Lexi Rodriguez. She's the number 1 libero in the country, and she actually got signed to the Nebraska college or professional league.
Huh.
Yeah, they were like, take good care of her. She's not leaving. I was like, yeah, I feel like that's kind of. But yeah, I think overall,
Unforgettable season.
yeah,
Not
I
the
mean,
outcome we wanted, but still unforgettable season.
Yeah, I mean it's a tremendous accomplishment what they did. So everyone that's saying they choked or they effed it up, you can go kick rocks. So
Yeah.
actually just kick.
What I like to say is go find the biggest rock and kick it.
We'll just kick boulders. Just
Oh, you can do that too.
And break all of your toes.
Yeah, like you say, go kick a rock. Like, you're gonna find like a rock, like I don't know,
well, that's a pebble.
maybe like that big.
I
Almost had him. I almost had him.
I'm specially trained. I went to an all-male Catholic high school. You didn't get me on that.
Yeah, just go find the biggest rock you can find and kick it.
Yeah. Whoever.
Or, lift it into the back seat of a car.
Oh yeah, I remember when that happened too.
But
Yeah,
whoever
sure.
whoever does the sound,
That's on me.
whoever does the sound system for the Peterson Event Center, please apply to PPG Paints Arena because that place needs it.
Yes.
That thing is nothing but bass in that paint bucket.
But even the no, I'm just talking like whoever runs the music for Pitt women's volleyball, they need to go and do it for the Penguins because,
The Pens need to calm it down on the bass just a tad.
well,
I feel that shit rocking my chair. Anyway.
And your heart.
that's all I got.
all you
That's
got.
all I got today.
All right. Yeah. Tiggs. Baseball's a little quiet.
Yeah, this will be pretty easy. Couple signings. Christian Walker went 3 years, $60 million to Houston.
Yeah. Alex Bregman. See you later.
He's going to play first for them.
Who?
Walker.
Yeah, but them signing Walker,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think, kind of closes the door on Bregman coming back.
I don't think they were ever going to have
I don't
Bregman
think
back.
Bregman was ever coming back, to be honest. Goldschmidt went 1 year, 12.5 to the Yankees. The Yankees just keep getting older.
Yeah.
They're actually a senior citizen home now.
They are the new Cardinals, pretty much.
They are the Penguins of the MLB.
I want to know why couldn't the Pirates sign him to that same exact deal?
They could.
The Pirates
Because they're going to sign Alonso.
could literally dominate us.
Nobody wants him.
Pirates aren't going to sign him. We're going to
'Cause
get Anthony
he
Rizzo,
wants a
just like
long-term
I
deal,
said.
and nobody's giving it to him. So, more first baseman. Santana went 1 year, $12 million back to Cleveland.
Santana.
Santa Tana, because it's Christmas.
Love that.
Whoa.
So glad you had to explain that one.
Yeah.
I was going to say, really?
But happy for him. He likes it in Cleveland, so that's good.
Just
for
third
him.
time there. No shit,
Yeah.
he likes it.
He's actually just the David Perron of Cleveland.
Max Kepler went 1 year, $10 million to Philly. Don't know why we didn't.
I didn't want
on
him.
that
I
amount,
will
but
stand on the ground that I did not want him.
Why? Just curious.
I'm not a big fan of his. I think he strikes out way too much.
So do the Pirates.
You're not wrong. I just don't like him.
He would have been perfect on our team. He could go 220 and strike out all the time. It's fine.
Well,
Pretty
then,
much what the
then
Pirates
we
did
should.
anyway.
I was just gonna say we should just call Jack Swinski back up. So
Or Starling Marte.
and then pretty much
Mhm.
all the big names from the last time we had an episode are still available. Bregman, Alonso, Profar, all still out there.
I think Bregman's going to the Red Sox or the Yankees. Those are the only two teams I ever see around him.
Corbin Burns too.
Kind of shocked he's not signed yet.
No one. Everyone said they're not signing anything till after the holidays.
He's a stud.
Yes. His cutter is disgusting in the show, by the way.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go to the Giants still, but
I
I
do
guess we'll
too.
see. And then a few trades. Josh Naylor went to the Diamondbacks for Slade Ciccone and a second. To be honest, didn't even know you could trade draft picks in
I didn't
baseball.
think you
That must
could.
be a new thing.
I have no idea who Slade Ciccone is, but that is a sick name.
Slade.
He's a
Hell of a name.
He's a relief
right.
pitcher.
Yeah, he's like a right-handed pitcher.
I hope
think.
he does great this year.
Apparently, a lot of teams were nervous about Josh Naylor regarding his weight. I guess that's why a lot of teams weren't really interested
We
in
had
trading for him.
2 tugboats on our team. I think he'll be all right. Shout out Rowdy
Daniel Vogelbach, too.
and Vogie Hoagie.
And G-Man Choi.
I forgot about
Yeah,
him.
he was the OG big
Whoa.
tugboat.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Vogelbach was first.
Buddy, G-Man Choi was...
This year.
G-Man Choi didn't play for us this year. Maybe 2 years ago.
Then 2 years
Didn't-
ago.
uh,
Oh, yeah,
maybe-
because we traded him with Rich Hill.
Yep.
Yeah,
Biv Vogie was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
maybe.
Remember, that's how we got whatever his name.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Olderman, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
I think I just kind of like memory hold him away after his performance this year.
Yeah, remember we traded him for
That guy.
that guy.
Belly went to the Yankees for Cody Poteet. Don't even know who Cody Poteet is. He's not even. I don't know if he was a major league guy, but he is not even in the Cubs' top 30 prospects. So
Interesting.
they
Yeah.
pretty much got nothing for
You read-
Bellinger.
Do you see who's Bellinger's
Yeah.
girlfriend
I was
is?
just going to say that.
Not Carlos Santana.
Giancarlo Stanton's
Yeah, Mike Stanton's
ex-girlfriend.
ex-wife.
No, I don't think they were married. I think they just dated.
I saw some tweet. It was like,
I always call him Mike Stanton because I can't
well, no,
pronounce
I
his
saw
first
some
name.
tweet. It was like Bellinger's going to go there and be like, "Hey, my girlfriend used to date some guy named Mike that looked like you."
That's funny.
He's gonna have to shave his beard too.
He can still have a stash, right?
No, I don't think you can have anything.
I thought you
What's Vlad Guerrero going to do?
didn't Goose Gossage have a big ass stash when he was with the
I
Yankees?
mean, maybe in the 70s you were allowed.
Well, that's always been a thing.
Why is that a thing?
Because the Yankees.
That's
are
a Steinbrenner
stupid.
rule.
It's a pretty boy look.
That's just dumb.
'Cause
Get
the
over
Yankees
yourselves,
are
Yankees.
stupid.
Pals of
Nope,
dung.
they're stupid, but they win.
And they spend a lot of money just to lose when they
And
don't.
they-
Maybe the Pirates should enforce the no facial hair. Maybe we'll win 100 games.
Skeens is out.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
he has the
he
exception.
gets an exception.
Actually, what the Pirates should do is only type facial hair you're going to have is eyebrows and a mustache. Other than that, it's off.
Everybody has stashes.
Yeah. I said that last year. I tweeted that everybody should have had a stash
Yeah, imagine
for
Jack
Skeens' debut.
Sawinski with a mustache.
You look like you.
You're not
A
wrong.
little
You
slimmer.
just got to grow your hair.
And go to church.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
And your parents have to go to all the games.
That's true.
And you have to
And
hit
set
about
center
110.
And strike out about 47 times a game.
Anyway.
And then Kyle Tucker went to the Cubs for Paredes, Wesneski, and Cam Smith, who is now their number 1 prospect and 73rd overall prospect in baseball.
People were pissed about that.
About them trading Cam Smith.
No, about them trading Perez. They
Oh,
They
yeah,
tr-
because they
they
traded
traded-
Christopher Morel for him, basically.
yeah, and he was supposed to be their like long-term solution at third,
Right.
and then they were just like, yeah, see, ya.
I can only hope that they're not even able to re-sign Kyle Tucker because that
there's
would be
no
great.
way they're gonna re-sign him.
Well, who was it? Somebody said that the Cubs need to start acting like a big market team because they are.
So you make that move, right? So now you got 1 year rental of Kyle Tucker. Who you got? Like, who's your third baseman?
Chris Bryant.
Yeah, right.
Reunion.
Well, I think the notion was they want to move. Who's the second baseman? Nico Horner.
Addison Russell.
I think it's Horner.
Yeah.
They want to move him to third, and then they have I think they have a prospect they want to move to second, but I don't think the prospect's ready yet, so they can't move Horner to third.
There's a certain third baseman available on the market that I really hope they ignore. So
I don't think that they would go after him.
they got the money to if they want to.
They do, but I don't think that happens.
Yeah, and then finally, Devin Williams went to the Yankees for Nestor Cortez and Caleb Durbin. Don't know who Caleb Durbin is, but
The Yankees literally went from Nestor Cortez and Clay Holmes to Max Fried and Devin Williams.
Yeah, but the last time, the last pitch Nestor Cortez ever threw for the Yankees, you
Yeah.
know what it was?
Sign or baseball.
It was Freddie Freeman's grand slam.
yeah, and Cortez was probably gone before he threw it.
Yeah, it looks
Do
like
that
you,
again?
it looks like you when you're trying to talk
Wait,
to a mic.
Cortez does have a mustache. You can't have a mustache on the Yankees.
Maybe you can.
Maybe that's the only thing you're allowed anymore.
Yeah.
No eyebrows.
No
Yeah, but
eyebrows.
if Devin Williams got to shave that beard, he's gonna look 6.
Yeah, that was all I got. I mean, obviously there's no new news on the Pirates, so
We met Jace Bone yesterday.
Yeah,
That was cool.
he was probably, I said this to him when we were done. He was probably one of the most personable athletes that we, like the two of us, have ever met. He like stood there. We talked about the Cavs because I was getting basketball singles. He's like, "Who's your team?" I was like, "The Cavs." He goes, I said,
We did pack battles against
Yeah,
him.
he got
I absolutely
smoked.
got smoked.
I didn't, but he did.
I got smoked. Yeah, he was super cool.
He goes, "I got a Cam Collier." He's like, "I got a nobody."
But did you see after we left the Urban and Bowman draft?
Yeah, do you see what Colby got?
No,
Colby got 2 autos and a number card
that's great.
and a Connor Griffin.
I did see the Connor Griffin
what was that out of?
It's
base
just an insert.
It's the one I bought. It's
Yeah,
like
but
the
like-
plasma power
The brand new Bowman.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, go to
Yeah.
Clubhouse.
What
It's like
was it?
$500 for.
Yeah.
hobby.
Yeah, but if you beat him in like the pack wars, they just give you the cards. So I ended up walking out with a stack about this big that'll be given away. Yeah, he was super cool. He gave 2 little girls his cleats. He's like, "These
Yeah.
are game used cleats." I was like, "Oh yeah, Dad's putting those on eBay."
Yeah, you know who he gave it to? Right in front of us.
Yeah, it was a girl right in front of us. But yeah, super cool guy. He's like super big into collecting cards.
He has his own.
Yeah, I
it's like
saw that.
celebrity sports cards or something like that.
Yeah.
He has his own.
He does like breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Through Fanatics.
Yeah, I'm about to buy from him. Maybe I won't get screwed. But
I'll do it and I'll still get like the White Sox.
You should just retire.
Probably.
Hey, I would have retired after the Traylon Burks cards. If you
is
keep
he still
stretching-
in the NFL?
Yeah.
Does he play?
I don't know.
Takes his boy.
Yeah, big Traylon Burks guy.
It's your PC,
Didn't
bud.
they get him from the Eagles for AJ Brown?
Yeah. Maybe.
No, I think he was there before.
No, yeah, he did get drafted to Tennessee.
But it wasn't with one of the draft picks, I don't think, for A.J. Brown.
I think he was drafted in the 2nd round.
I mean, he died on Heinz Field.
Yeah, he did.
But yeah, he was super cool.
Maybe
Burks.
the
There it is.
I almost shit myself.
maybe they drafted him with the pick they got from the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Nor do I honestly care, to be honest.
All right.
Well, speaking of
Speaking of what, Traylon Burks?
football,
Oh, football. Nitty gritty. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Oh, I thought you were about to
I want him to gritty right now, actually.
He's
Maybe
gonna
he
rip.
can later.
He might actually rip his sweater in half.
The speed walk gritty is top tier, though.
The very first episode
Yep.
ever. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was funny.
I almost threw my fucking shoulder out of my socket.
Yeah. So,
Real quick, pull it back in.
going into some football here.
Ha!
Oh.
I know my shit.
Okay, well, first of all, you just scared everybody at home. Second of all, no one
Must
heard what
have
he
been-
said, so you have to say what he said. So they
I
know
thought he
why
talked
you
into his
just-
mic. All right, Del, we'll talk into your mic.
Yeah, please.
Oh, hey, does this thing work? Traylon Burks was traded to, oh my God, the Titans for the A.J. Brown trade.
that
It's
must
so
have been
funny because the video's gonna
before.
show nobody talk or no one on screen talking. It's
That
gonna be
must
so
have been
funny.
before Prism came out, then, because all of his rookie cards are Titans cards.
Well,
Yeah,
because he
Prism-
got
Prism
traded
come-
during the draft.
Yeah.
Prism comes out a year later.
And you
Yeah.
have every single one of his cards, so congrats.
I have one.
That's one too many.
All right, so going into football here, some college news. Colorado cornerback / wide receiver Travis Hunter wins the Heisman, which is absolutely ridiculous. Does he deserve it? Sure, but it's the lowest. He had like the lowest grade. out
The
of any
lowest
Heisman.
PFF grade.
Yeah, out of any Heisman to win it, and Genti had literally the highest.
Does that matter?
It's
mean-
PFF, so not really.
Yeah,
But
but it's just one.
He
of
had
those
better
things.
numbers than Reggie Bush did when he won it.
then what happened?
Then he got it back.
And we had some bowl games happening this week, so Texas beat Clemson 38-24. We'll face Arizona State.
That was actually one of the better ones.
They're about to demolish Arizona State.
We got Penn State taking care of SMU 38-10. Sorry, Dill. We'll face Boise State,
Thanks for coming.
which I think they're going to obliterate them too. But anyway, Notre Dame defeats Indiana 27-17. We'll face Georgia.
Before we go to the next one, can we just talk about Indiana's head coach for a hot second? Before the game,
Cigarettes.
this dude is on College Game Day, and he's like, we don't just beat top 25 teams. We beat the shit out of them. How'd that work,
Yeah.
dumbass?
They were down 27-10. I think they scored a touchdown. Like
He's
late.
from Pittsburgh.
Or
I
they were
think.
down.
Yeah, he is.
Cincinnati.
He's a big Italian guy, super Italian, Paisan. But like, my thing with talking that type of shit talk is if you go out there and that's what happens, you now look like a big a-hole. Like, you could. I tell this to both of my teams. If you're gonna go out there, there's a certain kind of shit talk that when you talk it, you have to turn around and back it up. He did it, and he got smoked. They looked ill prepared.
Yeah, it wasn't their best game.
Yeah, but move on to the best team. So,
I was going to let you actually say it.
the Ohio State Buckeyes smacked the shit out of Tennessee.
Yeah,
42-17.
Just to lose to Oregon.
Remember when they lost to Pitt in the college basketball game?
That game actually kind of made me, not mad, but, I expected a better game rather than a blowout.
Well, everyone thought everyone was like Tennessee's on upset alert. A lot of lines were on Tennessee too. All I gotta say about that is take your ass back to Rocky Top because it doesn't matter. So
They were playing Rocky Top at Buckeye Stadium.
yeah, and then I saw people online saying like, oh, they had a big stiffy for when Michigan tried to plant the flag and they're playing Rocky Top. That's the same thing. It is not the same thing. It is not the same thing at all. It's just not.
Did any of you see any clips of Pat McAfee and the gang covering that game?
Yes.
Oh, it was so funny. Boston Connor was calling the dog an asshole on the sideline, right next to him. It was pretty great.
That was my
Did you
favorite
see-
clip, 100%.
Did you see Shane Gillis call Nick Saban Alabama Jones?
Saban was actually getting pissed.
Well, he was accusing him of cheating.
I mean,
That's the full context of the clip.
not necessarily cheating. I mean, it is cheating, but he was saying that they were paying athletes for it was legal.
So cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating, but it's a different form of cheating.
Well, then
The Patriots cheated to win.
did you see Saban's response to that? He goes, "Well, we just developed players. That's how we cheated." I'm like, "Ugh." But to come up with Alabama Jones on the fly,
So, yeah, I mean, that's really the only stuff happening in college right now is the playoffs. So, more to come on that later on.
Yeah.
But we have some NFL news. Devontae Adams
What about
becomes...
Pitt plays on Thursday?
Good for them.
Yeah, and the GameStop We Love Games Advantage Bowl, whatever the fuck it's called.
GameStop, we love games.
Dude, they're going out of business soon, so you might as well give them a sponsor somewhere. I forget what it's called.
It's like
Games
the
Above
Games
something.
Advantage.
Yeah, something like that against Toledo or...
Corey's like, it's the Family Video Bowl.
Yeah. Everyone will be watching
It
that,
might
I'm
as
sure.
well be.
it's actually the Blockbuster Rent-A-Video Red Box Bowl.
Yeah, so go Pitt. NFL news, so Devontae Adams becomes the 12th player in NFL history with 100 touchdown catches, so
Good
shout
for
out to
him.
you.
Neat.
David Montgomery, supposedly tore his MCL, was done the rest of the season, but medical experts are now saying he can avoid surgery with just plain rest and may be able to turn.
It was
in the
actually just
playoffs.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah, just a bone bruise, just something like that.
He just turned around and he's like, "You're fine."
So 49ers are suspending linebacker Devondre Campbell for the rest of the season, which is only 3 games.
You know
for
the
refusing
reason
to
they're
play.
doing that? Suspending him for the rest of the
So
season.
nobody else can pick them up.
Well, no, it's because if they just outright cut him, it was like a cap hit for them next year, like dead cap
Oh.
hit. So they just decided to suspend him for the rest of the year and just not bring him
They
back.
had
next
to
year.
work with the NFL to do that. I'm pretty sure.
So, I don't know if any of you guys saw this, but the fair catch free kick
I saw it.
that took place in the half between the Chargers and the Broncos on Thursday. The first one made since 1976. One was attempted but was missed. I think it was
2017.
Yeah, it was recently.
I didn't
but
know what was going on. I was like, "What the?"
Yeah,
F
I
are
didn't
you-"
yeah,
know
it's
that
a
was a
weird
rule.
thing. Like, it's,
It happened in that attempt was in London.
yeah,
It was one of the
I think it was
So it was the
Minnesota.
Jaguars.
yeah.
Yeah, it was the Jaguars, Giants, or Raiders. One.
Yeah, I can't remember the team, but I did want to add to the list here that do you see the Falcons are thinking about cutting Kirk Cousins?
Yeah. Well, it's because of the calf hit.
Right.
Yeah. Well, if they cut him this year, I think it's
$57 million.
something ridiculous like that. But if they cut him next year, it's like half of that or something.
And now they're going to go draft probably another quarterback in the second round this year.
I think they'll sign somebody. I don't think they'll draft
How
anybody.
did
Hear me
Penix do?
out. They
Not-
cut Cousins.
Not bad. No, I don't want him. No, absolutely not.
We're fine
Kirk
with
Cousins
Russ.
is not a winner, unfortunately.
Kirk Cousins is like, listen, great dude, loves Cole's cash, but he is like the epitome of just average. Like he is just average.
He's
No, he's not.
yes, he is.
No, he's not.
he's not.
No, he's not. He's better than Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston's like below average. I mean, I think Kurt does enough to win, but not enough to like win a Super Bowl. Like he's probably a top 15 quarterback, not a top 10 though. Like he's like right in that 10 to 15 range.
Him and Derek Carr.
I think he's better than Derek Carr.
They
Would
should
you?
just name every quarterback that's like 20 and below. It's like Trevor Lawrence.
They're all the same.
Yeah, I think they're gonna cut him. Penix didn't look bad today. I want to say he threw a pick, but it was not his fault at all. Like the dude caught it and juggled it into the Giants' hands. He should have just hand delivered it with a police escort because that's what he did anyways. I don't know if they'll draft a quarterback.
I don't think you can.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go and get like Daniel Jones or like somebody that's already been a quarterback or like a Mariota or I don't know who else is like that tier. They could get Winston. I don't think he's back in Cleveland.
They just benched him. And
Yeah.
They still lost.
They benched the people's quarterback to watch DTR throw about 19 picks.
He's not good.
No. No, he's not.
He beat Pitt in a bowl game, though, I'm pretty sure.
DTR did.
Yeah.
He went to UCLA.
Yeah.
I don't. When would that be then?
Last
3
year.
years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago. He was a rookie last year.
If we must go
Yeah, I don't
fine,
know them.
unless you have something to say.
I just have one thing to say.
Yep.
Did you see and the only reason I'm saying this is because it was just right there. The Bengals at halftime had a field goal kicking competition. If it was like some dude, if he kicked a 30-yard field goal, everybody in the stadium got free pizza, and he drilled it straight down the middle.
Nice. They had 40,000 pieces of pie laying around.
Wait, was it free pizza at the game?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
For the whole stadium.
Them
Concession
poor
stands
local
were pissed.
The
workers.
concession workers are sitting there
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you
know
know
what?
come on.
No!
I
what I would've done?
Immediate raise.
I would have been like, I'm
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Here's my-
sorry, just got
Here's my
sick.
badge.
Looks like I'm going home.
I think it was for the whole stadium. I was like,
Oh
I need to go to Cincinnati.
Gee.
Not to kick the field goal. I need to go to every game just to get free diet pizza.
man. So, yeah. Well, let's move on to the fellas. Steelers and Eagles. Loser there, 27-13. 3 and outs early again. 2 fumbles from the Eagles back-to-back. 1 from Hurts and on a strip sack from TJ.
Shout out Tiggs.
I knew that was coming.
Who's this? Kind of looks like Charlie Batch.
1 on a strip sack, and then the other one came on a punt return that led to a Boss field goal. That Boswell field goal broke his own franchise record for most field goals made in a season at 37. Later in the game, he would make another field goal to give him 144 points scored this season, which is another milestone for most points scored in a single season. He
Oh, go ahead.
is 7 made field goals away from breaking the NFL season record.
Can I just say that Boswell undoubtedly is the team MVP this year?
Yeah.
There's no one else that's even in contention.
He needed 7 field goals from the Eagles game. So I don't know I don't remember if he scored.
He should
any.
be the NFL MVP.
He's the Pro Bowl #1 kicker for votes.
Did you see how many Steelers?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, there's like 10 of them.
And they're all
Top
either,
10.
Yeah, they're all like either top 10 or very high.
They're
in the
like
AFC.
top 3 in the AFC, and most of them are like top 5 in the league.
Yeah.
It's something ridiculous like that.
Boswell's
Christian Kuntz is in there too.
Boswell is #1 though.
TJ strip sack put him at 33 career forced fumbles, which is the most in Steelers history since 1994. Do you guys know who the other one was?
Greg Lloyd.
The way you just said that makes it look like Corey doesn't know
Well,
either.
wait.
That's what I'm thinking.
No,
I'm like, do you know?
So
I feel like Greg
he's
Williams
at
gotta be pretty high.
33, I think. So this isn't going to make any sense, but James Harrison actually has 33 as well. But I don't know why that 1994 would be in the
So
play
you
there.
just put up a stat. And
No, the Steelers posted that on
A
Instagram.
completely
I had to add it to the
incorrect
pod.
stat.
No,
he's
that's
like,
a real
so
thing.
the Steelers social team put it up, and I didn't check. It was 1994.
I mean, I looked, but I don't. Anyway, halftime, Eagles up 17-13, third quarter. Steelers lined up to score, but Najee did not catch the ball on a pitch, and goes down as a fumble, obviously, and the Eagles recover. Momentum and all hope going forward was lost right there.
Did you know they accredited that fumble to
The
Russ?
Yep, because
And-
he didn't catch it, and it was a backwards pass.
And Naj came out and was like, well, that's wrong.
Yeah, like he said, like that's crazy because that was on me, but stats are stats. Yeah, Steelers score 0 points after halftime and only run 11 plays. I've never even heard of that in my life.
That's a masterclass by the Eagles, though.
Yeah, it's just simply not their best game. Both sides, despite turnovers on defense and special teams, but yeah, just we got to recover from there. But obviously, we saw what we did. Anyway, Russell goes 128, 1 touchdown to Freiermuth. Team combined 56 rushing yards. Definitely a hard loss heading into Baltimore, but we did clinch a playoff spot in that game with 2 losses from the Colts and the Dolphins. So, in the playoffs, going into the game against the Ravens. I forgot to post the score. I don't remember what it was.
34-17.
Thank you. Going into that game, Steelers could clinch the AFC North with the win, and the Ravens clinched a playoff berth with their win. T.J. Watt was injured in the Eagles game, but was good to go Thursday, but still no George Pickens. So,
They said he's very likely to play on Wednesday.
well, we need him for sure, definitely the rest of the season.
I thought they said he might play on Wednesday. I didn't see very likely.
Him, Elliott, Jackson, and JPJ are all very likely to play.
Didn't they just say JPJ has like a PCL injury or something like that, and now he's just very
can have
likely to
mine.
play? I mean, hey, if he plays, he plays. I'm not going to complain.
So, the first half against the Ravens, stopping Derrick Henry was an issue right from the get-go, which isn't unusual for him. Obviously, any defense is going to struggle with Derrick Henry. Isaiah Likely scores a wide-open touchdown off the fake handoff to Henry, which was just completely wide open. That pretty much was the only thing that happened in the first quarter, 7-0 there. Pruitt gets his first touchdown as a Steeler 4 seconds into the second,
That was a nice snag, too.
Good grab.
and then he
He
broke
hit
his
his
neck
head.
on the field goal
Okay.
post, which was pretty sweet. Bateman gets into the end zone off bad pass coverage. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but he just broke on him way too late, and he was wide open in the end zone on that corner, I think. So
I think it was KZ.
Yeah, it was.
Tucker hits a 51-yarder. He's looking, I don't want to say back, but he's
That's
obviously
just
hitting
because it
field
was
goals
in
now.
Baltimore. That's the only place he can kick field goals now.
In the cold.
Yeah. Boz hit another 51-yarder, so 17-10 going into half. And second half was no bueno. JPJ leaves with his lingering injury from the Eagles game. We did score a touchdown. Cordero Patterson scored on his back pretty much to secure the ball, get the touchdown there. Ravens immediately answer with a Mark Andrews touchdown. And then from there, like I said, it's pretty much all downhill. We go for it on 4th and 6. Okay, 4th and 6 means you only need 6 yards.
We tried to get 60.
We threw it all the way
I will
downfield
never understand
to
that.
our shortest receiver, almost in double coverage. Sweet play. Sick.
Well, actually, it would have worked, too, but he underthrew him. Well, actually, he threw it too late and underthrew him.
Well, and then he almost got
He
picked.
said 4th and 6. You want to see a nuke?
Right. Once he just get a touchdown, fucking 50 yards away. So stupid. So, yeah, that's great. We got Minka intercepting the ball after a monster run by
It was
Derrick
like his
Henry.
first one in like 24 games or
Something like that.
It was his first one since last year
against the Bengals.
against the Ravens.
Of course. So,
I'm gonna say that pick six he had against the Bengals on the first play of the game last year was electric too.
I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty. So, yeah, gets the INT there, but Russell Wilson then throws a pick
Oh, my
six.
God, that was so bad.
Wasn't he like almost falling down, sidearmed
Yes.
it, and just
No, he just threw it straight to him.
which is also kind of BS because was that Hendricks that intercepted that?
No, it was Humphrey.
Yeah, the other H. So
Hendricks is on the Bengals.
But like, yeah. Well, you just said the
He thought it was
Bengals. and-
Helmsley.
Anyway, but like,
Helmsley.
my man going to the end zone, taunting the shit out of whoever that was. If Pickens or anyone else, I swear, did that, that's fine. That's a penalty. Anything else, but like,
We're the opposite of the Chiefs. We get all the bad calls.
Wilson didn't play bad. I mean, he went 22 of 30.
Was there a buck?
17, 2 touchdowns, 1
He
interception.
lost us the game.
No one person loses a team
fair.
the game.
However, his 2 turnovers.
Right. If we want to go by
Lost us
that
the
logic,
game.
wait till we play it Neville Island again. I'll start throwing everybody on the damn bus.
Next thing you know, it's going to be my fault. Blame the goalie. It's always the goalie's fault because he never can save the puck.
Every blown coverage, I'll be like, you blew us the game.
Russ did.
Yeah, every blown coverage and they score off of it, my fault. Automatically takes away from the defenseman because he blew the coverage, but I let it in. So it's
Yeah,
my
like
fault.
it's the same principle. Like it's one play did not 2 plays didn't ruin the game. I
3
mean,
is a different story, though.
yeah, once you get to 3, then we can talk. But
No, but I mean, the Steelers have to win based off of not making mistakes. When you don't have an offense, you can't make mistakes.
I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying I
And
think
those were 2 pretty bad ones.
they weren't great. But at the same time, when the defense is blowing coverage, when you got PQ calling people out at the end of the game, when you have I don't know, anybody on the face of the earth got Derrick Henry running right at them, and you can't. You're missing tackles in open grass.
To be fair, all those missed tackles that Preston Smith had were all because he was QB spying Lamar.
Yeah,
So they were all saying, "Oh, Derrick Henry, another like missed tackle or whatever you want to call it." But I'm like, yeah, he missed the tackle because he was the QB spy for Lamar.
Yeah.
But they were breaking down like Lamar's running game against everyone else except for the Steelers, and it's just because I guess every single play they have one specific guy that their only job is to QB spy Lamar.
Yeah, it works very well.
Does it?
It does.
Was it
If I
better?
do this, I can't move it away from my face.
Maybe you should just put it right here then.
no, but it looks like you're chewing tobacco just in one side of your mouth.
That's a pretty big wall.
To be fair, if your mic is sitting here and you're talking this way, I don't think anyone can hear you.
Dylan, can you hear me? Yes, you can. Look, it's moving. I see it. Look, it just went yellow there.
Oh, because you're not talking louder, cheater.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Speaking of cheaters.
Who?
I wasn't done yet.
Okay.
I was gonna say we're really missing GP. I don't think he's a cheater.
Might be, you never know.
But yeah, we need him back in the lineup, and I think you just said that he's gonna be playing, so that's good. Ravens do clinch the playoff berth, like I said, and now the AFC North is up for grabs, which is great.
Yeah, they have a Mickey Mouse clubhouse schedule.
Yeah, they got the Texans and the Bengals. We got the Chiefs.
No, they have Texans and the
or
Browns.
and we got the Bengals and the
Chiefs. Right.
Yeah, not good.
The cheaters.
But yeah, going back to an earlier point, the play calls are just kind of terrible as of late. Defense is showing weakness. We just can't seem to get the big plays when we need them most. So, I mean, are the Steelers trying to do too much right now, or what do you guys think is the main issue?
No, I think they're doing too little.
Let's say injuries.
Yeah. We were missing 3/4 of our starting secondary, and when you have James Pierre as one of your starting safeties or starting corners, and Corey Trice just absolutely got obliterated last game.
Welcome to the NFL.
when you're missing your number 1 and your number 2 corner, and
You're starting safety.
yeah, your starting safety. I mean, you can only do so much.
I mean, these last 2 games were the Steelers' chance to show they can compete with the better teams and do that, and they just, I mean,
Yeah,
the scores will
but
show.
Can you hear me out for a second?
Sure.
You guys are all gonna hate me.
Oh no,
Steelers are overrated.
I think we've been saying that the last 4 years.
No,
4 or
I don't
5
think
years.
anyone has said that this year.
Well, I mean, with these winning seasons all the time now, but like,
Look at our wins. What teams have we beat that have a winning record?
the Ravens, the Commanders, the Broncos, the Chargers.
So 4.
There's probably more than that.
I'm pretty sure.
Can't
I'm
rattle
pretty
them
sure it's
all
those
off.
4. So we beat the Broncos when Bo Nix played his like 3rd game. It was a second
game.
We beat Bo Nix then. We beat the Chargers early in the season when they had a losing record,
And Herbert was hurt.
and Herbert was hurt that game. Now, granted, we did beat the Ravens at home, and that game against the Commanders we should have lost.
Yeah, we won that by a point.
Correct. I just think that, I'm not a big fan around the hype of the Steelers, number one, because I hate the public media just glazing the Steelers because it makes them look better than they are. I think they're good. I don't think this. I think this team is just another first round exit.
It's kind of like that team when we lost to the Browns in the first round. Like, we were okay.
That was the year that we started off 13-0 or something like that.
And then we had the first round.
Yeah, but that was when we had Arthur Millette and
The Steelers just peak at the wrong time every year. Granted, who knows what Wednesday's going to bring, but these last two losses really, are gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're like a wake up call to the team, but it's the same thing for every professional sport. The hot teams are always the most successful teams in the playoffs. And if you make it to the playoffs, because we clinched playoffs, if you make it into the playoffs on 4 straight losses, it's not really good.
it highly depends on, one, if the offense can stay consistent, which is the biggest problem, and 2, if the defense stays healthy. If the defense stays healthy, they can stay in it with anybody, but the offense has to be consistent. And as you saw, losing Pickens completely just destroys everything.
Exposes, So, Wednesday's going to be a tough game for sure, but little preview, I guess, for the Chiefs game. I think I'm going to focus on each team's defense in this one. The Chiefs are 14-1, have won 10 one-possession games thus far, 2 being against the Raiders and the Panthers, which not impressive. The Steelers are 10-5, have won
Their
6.
loss was to the Raiders. Did they lose to the Raiders?
Yes.
They might have played them twice already, but I'm saying their loss was to the Raiders.
Right, yeah. So the Chiefs are ranked 4th in total defense, and the Steelers are ranked 8th. That could have changed, but it's somewhere in that ballpark. But in my opinion, both offenses have very similar qualities. The Chiefs have Mahomes, but his targets in the field are kind of comparable to ours. I would say D-Hop and Pickens are both capable of making huge plays when needed, as well as being reliable targets in most plays. Then you have Kelsey and Freiermuth. Kelsey hasn't been targeted. He's not really their main target as of this year pretty much. But they both can get a medium gain and just, short to medium gain when necessary. They're always going to be there. So, but, just going back again, the defense is going to be the focal point. It's going to be up to them to get the stops and turnovers that they need in order to get the win. Both teams, I feel, are going to put up their points, especially us at home. Obviously, we need to control that pace of play being at home.
Taylor Swift will be there.
Sure will.
Can't wait.
So, I think the Chiefs team isn't one like they have been in the past. I think they're very beatable. I don't have wood to knock on, but I'm not trying to jinx it. So, you guys think this will be another one-possession game, or what are we thinking for the Chiefs?
Probably.
I think the Steelers are going to get blown out.
No.
I think they're going to lose by at least 10 points.
Have the Chiefs blown anybody out this year?
No.
The Chiefs have won every one of their games.
Yo,
by 2
what's the
points.
spread?
It was
Probably
not live about 3 hours ago, and then I just looked now.
Probably
It is
6.
Chiefs minus 2.5.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
I was like, all right, no way, that's a blown out spread.
Yeah, but you got to figure that Steelers get every home team usually gets 2 to 3 points in their favor for in terms of
but
spread.
a spread of 2, that's like they don't even know who's gonna win.
That might as well just be even at that point.
Like it might as well just be 1.
I'm taking the Chiefs at -2.
All right, is that going to be your pick this week then?
Might change it. We'll see. Oh, you're talking about for the pick'ems?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
I took the Eagles. I only want to take the Eagles. You guys all laughed at me.
The Eagles are way better than the Chiefs.
I took the Eagles spread. You guys all took Steelers.
Well,
we
we're
didn't.
never going to go against Steelers.
Yeah.
I do. That's why I am in second
That's
place.
why he's Mr. Pessimist over there right now.
That's why I'm in second place, and you guys are all bottom dwellers. Notice how I started the finger here and went this way, buddy.
I thought I
he still
caught it
went
out of
like
the corner.
this.
Man. I was
I
like,
went like this. The finger was not pointed at you because you're in first place. But sniffing that behind, boy.
don't care at all. You can sniff all you want. It probably smells pretty rough tonight. So
So, okay, yeah, I'm done.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. So at last Christmas episode, we did games. Think we're gonna do that again? Sound like fun? Christmas spirit?
I'm down.
I figured you would be. You're always down for whatever.
Oh,
Right.
I'll tell you right now, I'm running and dunking on Jingle Cup or Jingle Pong, whatever you want to call it.
Jingle cup, jingle cup.
I'm
drink your
I'm
beer right
dunking
now.
one of those jingle bells right into one of your guys.
So we got 3 games to play tonight.
Possibly 4.
Oh, we're definitely playing 4.
We got 3.5 games to play tonight. First one is Pong.
Who
with
can put the star on the top of this Christmas tree?
Jingle
behind?
bells. Actually, what we're doing is we're racing from upstairs. Who can put the star on top of the Christmas tree?
Whoever runs and grabs it and puts it on like Elf,
Well,
you
I'll
win.
I'll get the Sawzall out.
I'm going head first to a Tagovailoa down these steps.
First game is, like I said, the Jingle Bells Beer Pong. Second game we're going to play is Dylan's favorite game,
Oh, yeah.
which he's decided for whatever reason to not play.
No, he's playing.
But
Yeah, you're playing. You got the goat hat on. You're gonna skip it?
I have officially retired. I am 1-0 with 1 championship.
Oh,
he's
shut
just
up!
scared to lose.
We are-
Boo!
But
we
Dylan,
are-
Boo!
but here's the rule. Dylan is skipping out on the Fruit Roll Up Christmas Challenge, and he is taking
Because-
Joe Klimchak's offer for a Fruit Roll Up Challenge at PNC Park.
Oh, are you
No,
actually?
That is
Yeah.
a bunch of hearsay.
On a
That is
night that
rumors
Paul
only.
Skeens
Wait,
is pitching.
Yeah.
Time. Are you actually taking that deal?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah, you
is.
Yeah, yes. And our third game is going to be a tortilla challenge.
Outside in the freezing cold.
Yes. Because nobody is spitting in my basement. I'm the only one that's allowed to do that. So we will.
And the
Obviously.
marshmallow.
But what's
game.
the
You can't
half?
Forget about the marshmallow game.
You said 3.5. You named 3. I think you should name the other half.
We can't do that because then then we're even.
Game 4 is how many marshmallows can you eat?
Yeah, but what if it's tied 2-2?
Not eat, put in your mouth.
What if it's tied
That's a
2-2?
solo challenge.
I think me and Tiggs are just going to do it.
You guys can do it then.
That's fine. We'll do it.
Bring it.
It's the tiebreaker of
So-
who gets the point
so
on your side.
Pong is obviously us 2, you 2.
Naturally.
Because we're the ones.
Tortilla challenge is also us 2, you 2.
Because we're still the ones.
And then we will do the fruit roll up challenge is all
Solo.
4 of us at the same time solo. Whoever
Sokoa.
finishes it gets the point for their team.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Works for me.
Fair.
Let's
Yep.
run it.
We're just gonna end our episode here with our hot takes as always. So I'll start off. This is tough. I don't think taking the Chiefs at 2 is a hot take.
No.
No.
So I'm gonna say the Pirates are gonna sign someone for more than $10 million a year.
Sign someone.
Anyone. Name 3 Pirates that they signed for more than $10 million a year.
Ronald Shaman.
Okay, and 2 others. Go ahead. Good luck.
Brian Reynolds.
Okay, they didn't sign it. They re-signed him. They signed him to an
Okay, so
extension.
we're not doing extensions.
Nope.
Just
Free agents.
Willie
Okay.
Stargell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that probably wasn't 10 mil. So thanks for coming. Dill, what do you got?
I say Russ is going to throw for over 300 yards against the Chiefs again, just like he did against the Bengals. We need him to throw for 300-plus yards, or else we lose this game.
Need that in
Thank you,
4
Dale.
tutties.
Thank you.
Jimmy,
I said the Pens are going to sweep the Islanders in the home and home series. So
who's home first?
I think we are.
Okay.
We play Flyers at home. I think we play the Islanders at home, and then I think we go there.
Nice.
So
Corey?
We're annihilating the Chiefs.
It doesn't matter. anyways.
We're beating the Chiefs by more than 10 points. Easy.
Hope you're happy, Pony.
More than 10 points. Okay.
10 or more points, as it's stated.
Just making sure.
Clearly in the
I
notes.
was just making sure. All right, Tiggs, I don't know what your hot take is, but
Santa gives Cork. Oh wait, that's not a hot take.
He's
'Cause
not.
Corey's already
I
getting
don't.
cool.
I don't get Cole.
Corey's getting cool.
Michael?
Mine's at Pitt's gonna beat Duke
Pitt what?
basketball.
basketball.
Thanks for not making that.
Well,
track and
football
field.
plays Toledo.
When
Make
did they,
sure it wasn't water polo.
when did they play?
Or swimming.
I mean, I hope before the next one because we weren't
Is it-
exactly clear on when the next one was.
Is it here or is it in Duke?
I think it's here.
That's the wrong button.
Is it in Durham?
Well, they play Duke January 7th, so you should be.
You're pushing it.
That's your hot take, so good luck.
Close.
So yeah, we'll.
He's gonna intentionally make the next
I
one
can't wait
before
till
that
he's
now.
like, "Well, your hot
He's
take
gonna be
didn't
like,
happen."
we're doing it January 6th.
We're actually going to do it January 7th during the Pitt game.
I thought the Inscast was on break like everyone else for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, I'm using my PTO.
He said the week of the 5th.
PTO vetoed.
Oh,
Yeah, somebody already used
so
it all.
You're IT and now head
Yeah.
coordinator.
Somebody use all our PTO.
Yeah, we don't get PTO. We had to
That
allocate.
that was disability actually.
I don't. Yeah, thank you, Tiggs.
FMLA, FM.
Fuck my life Association.
Is it FMLA or FL? It's FMLA.
It's FMLA. Fuck my life
Buddy
association.
works for UPMC, doesn't even know the terms.
Yeah, big UPMC
Yeah,
guy.
fucking
right?
nerd.
Tiggs is like, thanks for using all your
Thanks for
FWCs.
From a law.
So yeah, on that note, Merry Christmas to all. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays.
What about
Happy
Kwanzaa?
holidays.
That's why I said holidays.
Is that when is Kwanzaa?
Happy Honda days. And on that note, I guess the Jimmy's already leaving, so get Yins or get out, and we'll catch Yins next year. Peace.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. What a pro wants, what a pro needs.
Fucking hot. Boom! I'll grab it. Hands.
Aaron Rodgers, we were just talking about football.
Hot start.
Yep. We can cut that out and restart.
Speaking of looking better than ever, that hat goes hard, Tiggs. Kind of like it.
Tell ya.
We're the ones. You're the twos.
Next.